Well, it's all about having better balance today, and guess what? It's really easy. It's easy as a throw. It really is. There was a recent article printed in a research publication by Aaron, A-U-R-I-N, and he talked about how balance is related to two different mechanisms: anticipatory recruitment and compensatory. Anticipatory recruitment is you know you're walking downstairs and you have to really be careful where you put your feet. Compensatory is when you get bumped and you have to stabilize yourself so you don't fall, so you don't know what's going to happen. And guess what? Research has shown one of the best ways to improve your balance is really simple. It's catching a ball and throwing a ball. It really is that simple. They do between 20 to 120 repetitions. But there's a specific progression, just like everything else we go over here. There's a progression. It's just not going out in pitcher's mound and throwing as hard as you can. You have to build it up. The catching is the anticipatory component. The throwing, especially when you have to move your body, teaches you how to keep your upper body in space so when you reach you don't fall. And when you throw and move, that's your compensatory mechanism because there's motion. What do you use? You start with something light. Then you can go to something a little bit heavier or bigger, and then you can go to maybe a lacrosse ball or softball, okay? And then finally a small medicine ball is where you want to end up. This is a 2-pound one. You don't want to go real heavy. So we'll be using mostly the medicine ball for our catching and throwing, but let's go over the progression. Exercise 1. Mike, the ball please. I think I'll use the 2-pound ball, please. There you go. I'm the patient. Underhand throw, seated. Okay, now I'm throwing off to Mike, who's off to the side. Mike, say hi to everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
That's Mike, he's over there. Seated throw. I can do it in any direction, underhand. Then it's seated throw, overhand. This is the progression. See? And as I'm catching, anticipatory. And there's a little bit of compensation when the weight gets to me, and throwing is compensation. Next, after that, we go to standing, underhand. And again, I can go, I'm throwing off to the side because that's where Mike is. After that, it's standing, overhand. In general, you could do it from all directions, but my feet are stable. I'm holding my feet stable. Underhand, then overhand. After that, we go to a staggered stance, like a softball pitcher, underhand. Now you can get your hips involved. Underhand, get that weight shift going. Then overhand, but feet stay stable, feet stay stable. When that gets easy, guess what? You can pretend you're a baseball pitcher, Sandy Koufax, and then you step and throw, okay? You can do a step and throw underhand, step and throw underhand, then a step and throw overhand, a step and throw overhand. When that gets easy, take a unstable surface, a little balance disc, and step and throw. And now you're getting it all. And sometimes you even learn how to catch. And step and throw. So there it is. Better balance is as simple as catching a ball. You can even do it with a softball toss, but maybe that's next week. I'm Dr. DeFabio. Thanks for subscribing.